Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 203. As always, if you haven't already, definitely sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't already, I'd like to try and hit at least 100 likes on this week's reaction. Now then, without any further ado, let's get right into this week's chapter. We have a bit of a flashback here of Chozo talking to Yuki and Tengen. Let me face him alone. You'll die. Yes, you'll die. That's why Yuki needs to help you. Kenjaku is aiming for Tengen. Chozo stands against him alone? So you'd rather the two of us fight Kamo Noritoshi together? Wouldn't we just get in each other's way? So let me go out first. I'll try to figure out what cursed spirits he has, or some information about his curse technique. Then you can follow up Tsukumo. That's our best option. I mean, at least you don't plan on trying to fight him solo entirely. However, it's a matter of if you can last that long and what sort of condition you'll be in by the time Yuki enters the scene. Because if you get messed up enough, Yuki will be effectively fighting Kenjaku 1v1. And that's not a good idea. If I can get him to use his domain. Okay, so he has a domain expansion. Great. Let me say it again. You'll die. Yeah. Right after the domain expansion, he'll be in a state where it's hard to use his curse technique. I'll ambush him then, right? Yes. It doesn't matter as long as he dies, for the sake of my mother's curse, which makes up half of me and my brothers, and also, probably for Yuki. Of course, start off with Piercing Blood. Piercing Blood is about 6 inches away from Kenjaku's face. My honest reaction, what's he going to do? About to hit his eye? Ooh! Now that is a very close dodge. That's some very impressive reaction time. He releases this little centipede goblin thing. This is Chozo's favorite new thing to do with Piercing Blood, is because it's not just a projectile, it's basically him shooting out a giant spear. He keeps his hands together, and then he slashes and annihilates the ground in here. Kenjaku looks like he's basically surfing on a piece of rubble, grabs one of them, throws it at Chozo. You underestimate me too much. Do I? Throws out more of these worm things. Chozo does Supernova. It explodes. Looks like it destroys those curses. We go into CQC, which both of these guys are very good at. Looks like Kenjaku went in for some kind of elbow. He grabs Chozo by the wrist and then smacks him in the face. Oh, Kenjaku, you... But you'll summon something to protect you from Supernova, right? Yeah, there you go. Answer me. What do you want Yuji to do? He's not like us, who you abandoned for 150 years. Man, we're getting a ton of questions answered. I mean, that is something we're wondering. Did you create him with the intent? With the express purpose of him being a vessel for Sukuna? These are very important things we need answers for. You must have a plan for him. I don't really have any concrete plan for that thing. Doubt. I guess if I had to say, then he's just a vessel. That role's finished now, though. Itadori Yuji was merely the smoke signal that set things off. As long as that thing continues to coexist with Sukuna, the cycle of curses will never end. He will become the eye of the storm for the new era. That still seems like a fairly intent purpose. Another Piercing Blood. Dodge. And he's just like... I really like how expressive Kenjaku is. He's just like, could you stop that, please, when I'm like in the middle of exposing to you, when I'm in the middle of giving you information? Could you not try to blow my head off? As long as Yuji continues to exist? Wrong. It's as long as you continue to exist, Kamo Noritoshi. You are the source of all this misfortune, and definitely not Yuji. I like how mad he's getting about that. Like, Yuji is not the one causing these problems. His existence is not the cause of problems. It's not Yuji's fault. It's your fault, motherfucker. You're the one causing all of this shit. I love your righteous anger, Chozo. Someone needs to get angry for Yuji. Oh, centipedes coming out of the cracks, wrapping themselves around Chozo's leg. Big cursed spirits crawl out from under. I know you're just the vanguard. Yeah, he took them. Yeah, that did not go well. You're just trying to reveal even a little of my curse technique for Tsukumo Yuki, right? Unfortunately, I only plan on using curse spirit manipulation for you, with the low-grade curse spirits at that. Or rather, there's simply no need to do more than that. Because you all are just failures. Don't stomp on my man Chozo's face like that. What do you even know of my brothers? Oh, sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I looked forward to you so much, and yet you disappointed me so. Maybe you can be proud of yourself for making me talk this much. Grabs Kenjaku by the leg. Chozo, what do you do? Oh, what is... it's this thing he hit Yuji with. This like, bug wall appendage thing. More centipedes. He seems to really like centipedes. Ugh. Do you know what it means to be a special grade sorcerer? Someone who can overthrow a country single-handedly. You know what? I think that's a pretty good standard, actually. I think that's a pretty solid standard for a special grade sorcerer. And I think that applies for the ones that we've gotten a good look at thus far. If you want to include Sukuna as one of those, yeah. Honestly, I understand, when people are like, oh, he's called the King of Curses, but he's not an actual curse spirit. Whatever, that's confusing, but it does make sense, given the fact that he's far more on par with special grade sorcerers than any special grade curse we've ever seen. Yeah, Gojo obviously qualifies. Geto too. Yeah, you basically have your own army, and one that conventional weapons can't kill. Because curse spirit manipulation can produce an entire army of monsters. Many hands make light work. I think that's how the saying goes. Even if they're just low-grade cursed spirits, after enhancing them with my cursed energy, swarming them and giving them orders, they can even take out grade 1 sorcerers on your level. So, Chozo's around the level of a grade 1? I disagree, but I digress. But you can enhance spirits that you control with cursed spirit manipulation with your own cursed energy. That's actually very interesting and very important information. But Chozo's all fucked up. Tsukumo Yuki. No, not yet. What are you waiting for? I have failed as an older brother, protecting my brothers, bearing their burdens, becoming their role model. That's what it means to be an Oni-chan, an older brother. I'm fascinated. I am not at all fascinating. Even facing this piece of shit father, I can't land a single hit on him. But, Chozo, are you gonna learn to do a domain expansion? I know a lot of us have wondered if you have one, or if you could learn to do one. I cannot let you say my little brothers aren't fascinating. So, does Chozo explode into blood? Death Painting Brothers, please lend me your strength. Fire! Go, Death Paintings, go! Is he going to summon the other Death Womb paintings somehow? Is that a thing he can do? Is it? That could be very interesting. Also, no, Chozo didn't lose his hand. Okay, it kind of wasn't clear what happened to his left arm in that one panel, but no, he still got it. He's good. Well, this chapter was pretty good. The fight is turning out pretty well thus far. It's good to see that Yuki's not just abandoning Chozo or something. I know some people had theorized that maybe Chozo was supposed to hold off Kenjaku and then Yuki would kill Tengen so that Kenjaku couldn't get him, or do some kind of intentional merging or something like that. But no, it seems like Chozo is literally just trying to get as much out of Kenjaku as he can before Yuki enters the scene. Oh, you know what's fucked up? Some people have brought up how there haven't really been any defeats for the protagonists in the Culling game thus far. Not any, like, real ones. Because even if you have a situation like where Panda got really fucked up by Kashimo, Hikari just showed up and beat Kashimo. We haven't had like a straight up loss yet. We have yet to fail at one of our goals. It'd be really fucked up if the one that we do fail at is the most important one. That would be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it? But yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see how this continues to develop next week. So with that, that's all I've got for this week's reaction. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week that we get a new chapter. If you enjoy discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or just enjoy the content I produce on this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys around, take care.